Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the representation of image formed by a spherical mirrors using array diagrams. Okay, so before that you should know about some terms or some letters which it denotes. So P, that is denote pole of the mirror, and F, capital F, that is for focus, and C for center of curvature. And small letter U and V. U, it is denote the distance of the object. That means from the pole we will measure. Distance of the object we will measure from pole. Then object will be placed always in front of it. Okay, so we should measure from P to left side. Then V means the distance of the image, where the image will be formed from there to pole. That is the distance of image. Then other all letters maybe you know. Center of curvature, that already I told, C, capital C. And for focal length we can denote the letter small letter F, not capital F. Capital F for focus and small letter F for focal length, that is given here. Then yesterday I told that you should learn about the properties of light rays which falls on a spherical mirror. If you have studied, only you can understand this ray diagrams, because first you should know the properties of light rays which falls on spherical mirror. And for the image formed by a spherical mirror, we can consider any two light rays. Using that two light rays, we can find the position of image formed by spherical mirror. So first position of object, if we will place object at infinity, means the sun, that is the position of object is at infinity, then position of image will be formed at focus. Image will form at focus. See, so the light rays which is parallel to principal axis, you know, after reflection that will pass through a point on principal axis at focus. So image will be formed at focus. Where is the position of object? Object is at infinity. So the position of image will be at focus. Then how is the size and nature? Size will be diminished. Diminished means very small, point sized. Then it is real and inverted. Real image will be formed because actual light rays are intersecting. So real image will be formed, and the image will be inverted. Inverted means up and down. If object will be upright, then image will be downwards. The head will be downwards. And the second case, object if you will place beyond C, means beyond center of curvature here. So this is the object AB. And two light rays we can consider. One is parallel and second one it is passes through the focus. So after reflection, this light rays will be intersected between focus and C. So that is the position of image between F and C. Then see, it is also diminished size, smaller size, compared with the object. And real, actual rays are intersecting, so real image will be formed. Then inverted. Inverted means head. Here it is upright. And an image, the head will be downwards. So inverted position. And the third case, if we will place object at C, means at the center of curvature, then consider two light rays. One is parallel and second is passed through the focus. Then these two light rays after reflection intersect at C. The image also will be formed at C, but position will be in position is at C, but nature it is inverted position. Okay, inverted. And same size. See the size of the object. Object will be same. Image also will be same. Size of the image also same. So real, inverted and same size. These are the properties of image. And next, if object will be placed between F and C. See here, C and F. Then also two light rays we can consider. One is parallel and second it is passed through the focus. After reflection, it intersects beyond C. And beyond C, How is the size? That is enlarged. Compare with the object, size of the image will be enlarged. So real, inverted and size enlarged. Then next case, if object placed at F, then image will be one light rays parallel to principal axis and second it is falls on pole. Then this light rays will be intersect at infinity. So image will be formed real, inverted and highly enlarged. Size of the image will be highly enlarged. Then in sixth case, the object will be placed between F and P. Then image will be formed behind the mirror. So only in this case we will get the erect image. See, it is erect, not inverted. It is erect image. But here actual rays are not intersecting. So that image, it is a virtual image will be formed and enlarged size. Compare with the object, enlarged size and erect image. These are the properties of image formed by this spherical mirror. That means a concave mirror. Only the one case we get the virtual, enlarged and erect image. That is if we place object between F and P. Remember this point, okay? To get the same size, we should place the object at C. To get the enlarged and erect image, we should place the object between F and P. Next, we can see the use of concave mirrors. So, concave mirrors are used in torches, searchlights and headlights of vehicles to get a parallel beam of light. Because concave mirror, it is a converging mirror. So, it will give beam of light. So, that is the first use. We can use in torches, searchlight and a headlight to get the beam of light. And second, they are used in shaving mirrors to see larger image of the face. Then they are used by dentists to see larger image of teeth. And next, larger concave mirrors are used to concentrate sunlight to produce heat in solar furnace. Solar cooker and all. So concave mirror, it is a converging mirror. If you will use concave mirror in solar cooker, that will be reflect all the sunlight to a particular point, then it will produce a large amount of heat. So that is these are the uses of concave mirrors. Next we can see convex mirror. Image formed by convex mirror. So here only we will consider two positions. One is at infinity, object is at infinity, and second position between infinity and pole. Okay, so if object is at infinity, then image will be formed behind the mirror, and where it will be formed? At focus. The image will be formed at focus. If object is at infinity, image will be formed at focus behind the mirror. Then size, it is highly diminished and point size. Then image, image formed by convex mirror, that will be always virtual and erect, because actual rays are not intersecting. Imaginary rays are intersecting. So image will be formed like a virtual image. Then erect means upright. Then second case, object between infinity and pole. Then image will be formed between P and F. Between P and F. Then size diminished. Nature, it is virtual and erect. Virtual means, actual rays are not intersecting, and erect means upright. Image will be upright, but size will be diminished. Next, we can see the image formed by convex mirror. Already I told that image formed by convex mirror is virtual and cannot be obtained on screen because actual rays are not intersecting. Then image, it is smaller in size than the object. So image formed by convex mirror, that is very smaller compared with the object. So that mirror we can use in rear view mirror because it can accommodate a larger area. In smaller mirror can accommodate a larger area. So convex mirror are used to side mirrors in cars, scooters, etc. Convex mirror has a wide view to help drivers to see the traffic behind them. So that is the property of mirror, which why we are using convex mirror for rear view as a rear view mirror, because it gives smaller image and it can accommodate a wider view. It can accommodate larger area. So we can use as a rear view mirror to see the traffic behind our vehicle. So today I have completed up to page number 168 above that questions. Use of convex mirrors. Up to there I have completed. So after watching this video, read the portion. After reading the portion, if you have any doubt, you may ask.